Okay, very quick intro. My name's Alex and I am cooking, and I'm doing these cooking videos so hopefully to share with you some wonderful Cypriot cuisine. So I grew up in the UK and I'm going to do my first video, and it's going to be beef stew with onions. In Cyprus and in Greece we call that Stifado. So I'm hoping that you enjoy it and you will try out and check out this recipe. Okay, so what we do is we're going to start by getting our beef. We've got 1 kilo of beef here. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to fry them in some olive oil. So we want about a couple of tablespoons, 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil in the pan. Okay, so we're going to fry our beef in the olive oil. Okay, so in our pan we're going to fry for about 8 to 10 minutes. And we'll be turning them around just to brown them off. And you can see I've not overly crowded the pan because you don't want to boil. And then we'll set the beef aside. And like I said, I'm doing it in 2 batches because if you put it all in the pan at the same time, it releases too much water and you won't get that nice browning on the beef. Okay, so we've got our beef. We're just seasoning our beef now with some salt and pepper. Large pot, we're going to just baste our pot with a bit of olive oil, fry off our onions in, and then we'll keep stirring these. Okay, so we've added about 4 onions cut into wedges into some olive oil. We're just frying them off. Cook for about 12 to 15 minutes on a low to medium heat, and just stirring occasionally so it doesn't burn the bottom of your pan. And so then we were going to be adding in 3 cloves of garlic, and I've just sliced them very thinly, and that we'll just add in there, and we'll just fry them 3 cloves of garlic in there with the onions as well. So now we've got our onions almost getting to that nice and golden color. We're going to start to build the sauce. So we're going to add in our tomato puree. We'll cook the tomato puree for about 1 to 2 minutes within the onions. Gone in with our spices as well, so we've put in there 2 bay leaves, as you can see, teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of allspice, and now what we're going to be adding in is this teaspoon of grated vinegar, and we're going to go in with a full-body red. It's about, I use the small bottles because like it's easy. I don't have to open a big bottle. It's 187 ml. You want the measurements for this meal, so going in with that. Full body red. If you don't drink it, don't put it in. And we're gonna give that a good mix. Also add in 400 grams of sieved tomatoes, chopped tomatoes, jar, tin, carton, fresh, your choice. Okay, now we're going to return any of our beef and the juices that are coming off that we put to set aside. We're going to mix that in. So we'll just give that a good mix. Now what I'm going to do is just 1 chicken stock. I'm going to melt it in about 2 cups of hot water. Give that a good mix, break up the stock. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we'll be adding in our 2 cups of stock. Basically it's just enough to cover the beef, and now it's a waiting game for this to slow cook so we can have really tender beef stew. So we're going to leave it there. I'm going to turn the heat down to a very low heat and let it cook for about 2 hours to 2.5 hours, but I'll come back after an hour and a half and check in on it. So we just want it to be on a low heat, and in the last half an hour I will be preparing the onions with some butter and some parsley just to finish it off. So we just melted about 25 grams of butter, and then I'm going to the last onion, pour that last onion in, and we're going to gently cook that for about 20 minutes on a very low heat, so it goes nice and golden brown, and in about 20 minutes it becomes very caramelized as well. It just adds to a nice sweetness to finish off our beef stew. Okay, so I've just finished frying the onions, and now I'm going to just add in a bunch of chopped and washed parsley. It could be a small bunch, half or a large bunch. Finely chopped parsley, and just adding that in there. Give it a good mix, and now I'm going to add in the onions as well. Just added in the caramelized onions. I'll give that a little mix, and that's ready to serve. And I'm going to serve it with some orzo pasta. This is just absolutely delicious. Look at that beef. Just literally will melt in your mouth kind of beef. Oh my god, it's so soft. Oh, beautiful. Oh my god, I love it. Gotta try. And if you like these videos, click on the links, subscribe for more content.